Hello my loves, this is your girl Lovely Angel Lady. I am here with someone very special. I have a guest today and this is my dear Terri.
Hi everyone.
So you have seen Terri before. Terri is my very good friend and she also does some bomb hair, okay? She does my braids and you know she's been doing some of my weaves and so forth, so jack of all trades. But this is Terri and we are here today to interview her. I have the honor of interviewing her today for such a major accomplishment. I'm very proud of her, to say the least. So let's go ahead and get on with the interview. Okay. So the first thing I'd like to ask you, Terri, is what is the title of your book?
It is titled Never Looking Back, No Longer Drowning in the Sea of Dysfunction.
Okay. And how did you come up with that title?
Well, it's appropriate. I'm never looking back from all the dysfunction that I have encountered in my life, and I'm no longer in the sea of dysfunction.
Can you give us a summary of exactly what it is that your book is about?
Absolutely. My book is about my life story from birth, child abuse, spousal abuse, turmoil, heartache, to true and utter happiness.
Wow. My shiro. Wow. That's a lot to go through and a lot to write about.
Yes.
Can you tell us like when we'll be able to purchase your book?
Absolutely. It will be out and available December the 3rd.
So keep that date in mind, y'all. December 3rd will be our lucky date to go out and cop our copies of Never Looking Back.
Right.
All right. Never looking back, y'all. Don't look back. Just keep on moving forward.
That's right.
So where will your book be sold?
It will be available at Barnes & Noble and at neverlookingbackbook.wix.com.
Okay, thank you for sharing. And then what I'd like to know is because you've faced so many challenges and much emotion probably comes up when going through so much throughout your lifetime. Like, what can you tell us about those challenges that you had in writing your book?
Oh my, there were many challenges, a little bit of delays here and there because it's emotional. And as you're going through it and you're reliving all those past hurts and challenges and turmoils, you have to process it. So it took some time. You know, I had to dissect some things and skip over some chapters until I was ready to tackle those. So it took a lot. It took a lot, but we're ready.
How long did it take you to get to a point where you were like, okay, I think it's ready now?
Oh my. Actually, I started this book probably 6 years ago. I stopped it for about 2.5 years, and then I exclusively worked on it for about a year.
Okay, that sounds pretty realistic considering that what type of book, you know, what the content is in that book. So very sensitive information. How are your thoughts in terms of sharing such private and dear information? That information is very personal. How do you feel about, you know, sharing it with the world?
I feel it's a release. I'm very, very, very much of a private person, and I'm ready. I'm ready to share everything.
Never looking back is not holding back, right?
Not holding anything back. It's real.
And so it's sort of, it sounds like you're saying it's sort of therapeutic in a way.
It is very much therapeutic. Yes, it's very healing.
Wow. Says the mental health professional in me. Y'all, I'm trying not to. But I just find it very, not just brave, but it's informative what she's doing. And you really have to humble yourself to be able to even do something like that. It's big.
It is big.
Are you able to give yourself full credit for what you've done? Like, do you understand how big this really is?
You know what? I do understand it now. It is big. It is big, and I'm ready. It's been a long time. I'm ready to just let it go and let everybody, know my whole story. I'm excited.
I'm going to ask you this. I know that we want y'all out there in YouTube land and all over to purchase Never Looking Back, but we'd like to hear maybe something, one of the juicy details of the book. So I'm going to ask Terri to pick one thing that she can share that she doesn't mind sharing from out of the book.
Without revealing too much.
Yes. Can't tell it all.
One of a deep topic, one of the chapters is spousal abuse.
Okay.
Yes, that I encountered while I was married, and for maybe 6-7 years of the marriage, which I have lasting results of it, hearing problems, and yeah, that's a big one.
So you always pretty much have a constant reminder of the traumatic experiences that you've lived.
I do have a reminder. I don't focus on it, but yes, it's a reminder. It is. I don't dwell on it, but yeah, it's there.
Not dwelling on it. And that's important in being able to move on with your life. And you probably wouldn't be where you are had, you didn't have that type of mentality, that way of thinking.
Right.
So, wow. Well, I really appreciate you coming and sharing, taking the time out. I just feel like this is such an honor to be able to just play a part in this. And I'm going to definitely support my girl. She's always here for me. But I just think it's big what she's doing. I've worked, with domestic violence and so forth in my field, and it entails a whole lot. So those of you out there, make sure that y'all step in and get you a copy of Never Looking Back. Okay, and again, this is Terri, and she's the author of the book.
Yes,
she has done some radio shows, or have you done one? Then you have one coming up.
The commercial?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, she's done a commercial. Excuse me. My girl is doing commercials, y'all. Okay. There was one more thing. Oh, okay. One thing that before we leave here today, I'd like to, in a sense, have something to take with me. You know that you are inspiring me, but I will be writing a book, and this is for the near future, and I'd like you to tell me something for me and everyone out there if we're considering writing a book, especially something that could possibly be personal or anything of that nature. What can you leave with us today?
I say go for it. Don't let anything or anyone discourage you. No one's opinions, no one's thoughts. It's for you. It's for you, and go for it. Go for it. If you feel like you're airing your laundry, if it's healing to you, I say heal. It makes no sense to stay stuck in the past in the mindset that you're not free.
Okay. Well, thank you, Terri, for sharing
You
that
are
with
welcome.
us
Thank
today.
you for having me. Lovely.
This is such a pleasure, you guys. So once again, make sure that y'all check Terri out, and we really, really appreciate her for coming. If you do have questions for Terri or myself in regards to this actual interview video, please place all of your questions and comments below the video, and I will also include some information in the information bar for y'all, okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I love you, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sorry. Jerry, don't press that while we're doing the interview, okay? Okay. I don't know if I make it, maybe you can put some music behind and play that background like that. We'll see.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, so anyhow. Did you want to do that part again?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm cool.
Okay. Okay, so keep that date in mind, y'all. Jerry.